Hello. Hello. Hey, how is everybody? I wonder why that is. It's like I could see KDF's before I went live, but I couldn't see y'all's. How are y'all doing? Cheryl, Beach Bum. Good to see y'all. Hopefully KDF is still in here. And then it said, and now it says I've been live 20 seconds, which in reality for me, it's like 6 seconds. So y'all probably see me like, maybe pick a booger or something. Just kidding. How are y'all doing today? What is today? Wednesday? How's y'all's week going so far? I was fixing to say how was y'all's weekend. So that wouldn't have worked. Yeah. I'm having a good week so far. Hey baby Fatia. Glad you could be here. Cheryl, I think I said you. Yeah. Hopefully KDF's still listening. Baby Fatia, so welcome to have you to the community. You are a great new addition. So we've got actually a lot more subscribers here recently. So welcome everybody that's new. And thank you so much for the support. So we got a few things to talk about today. I don't know. I did something different with the lighting. So I don't know. I'm more like a vampire. I would walk around in sunglasses all the time. Like I just hate light in my eyes, but it doesn't matter. I think it's okay. We'll figure it out, guys. Mesa. What does that mean? What does that mean, beach bum? Oh, I only speak English. I definitely can't read other languages. You gotta tell me what that means. Miso. Maybe I know what that means. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. So, did y'all? What do y'all want to talk about first? So. Oh, miso. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Brain fart. That should have. Yeah, y'all are laughing at me. Y'all got jokes. That's fine. We like to laugh in here. You gotta laugh. I'm gonna get you, beach bum. You set me up. That's the thing about reading the comments because I know a lot of people listen. So I try to read the comments and either I whisper the comments or I don't understand them and it's live and it's like I don't have a chance to hide my stupidity or my, dinginess sometimes. Anyway, so what y'all want to talk about first? I don't really like to talk about politics, but I do like to talk about world stuff. And, the election, it does kind of affect everybody, whether no matter your political beliefs, it does affect you. But we don't have to dive into that right now. We could talk about something else first. I don't have a lot to say other than, we probably need a new political system because the one we have in place, for us center people, people that are center and they're not one extreme or the next, something needs to happen. Good things Trump does good things, but can we not get like a person that's more in touch with reality? None of these actors, bad actors, most of them to me are, hey, faithful one, none of these bad actors to me, they don't represent the reality of real people, center people, but anyways, we don't have to dive into that right now. I did have some new stuff. Now the system's perfect. You're right, Beach Bum. You're right. I think you're 100% correct. It's running real good for a shit show. It's perfect for a shit show. But they did have something come out yesterday about Olivia Jansen. And guys, I don't know. It's really ridiculous. Now, this is the baby. She was taken by the hands of her father and his girlfriend. They are monsters, and they found, there was already substantial abuse to the child before her life was taken. So they had different stages of bruising. So yeah, this one makes me very angry. But I'm gonna read it. That I was gonna we can. I don't know. Y'all want to watch it? Well, let's just see. Let me screen share. Let me get this set up. So I can kind of see, let y'all know what's going on. Let's see. Chrome tab. All right, let's see. I guess I could just read it to y'all. Let me make sure. Okay, I guess I could just read it to y'all. Nah, forget it. Let's just watch it. To hell with it. We're already here. It's already paused and everything. All right, here we go, guys.
Olivia Jansen may not be made public until the case has worked its way through the courts. Today, Wyandotte County District Attorney Mark Dupree filed 2 motions, all to prohibit the release of records.
I hope y'all can hear it.
This all comes after DCF sent out a notice stating that its intent was to release certain documentation. The body of 3-year-old Olivia Jansen was found in a wooded area nearly a month ago near her home in KCK. Olivia's dad, Howard Jansen III, and his known girlfriend, Jacqueline Kirkpatrick, are facing felony murder and other charges in this case.
Why did she say known? Didn't y'all think that was weird? She said his known girlfriend. Does he have an unknown girlfriend? I don't know. People weird shit funny.
Olivia's grandparents maintain they previously contacted authorities for some help.
Well, guys, we already knew this. Why didn't they talk about the actual? Hold on. Why didn't they talk about? Let's go down here and look at this article. We already knew that. Because see, what's happening is the community's been out crying. We need answers for Olivia. They were protesting down there at the courthouse and everything. And the big deal is DCFS was involved with Olivia several times. There was multiple different government agencies that went to the home 21 times within a year. They went to the home. But anyways, there was some discrepancies. Well, now DCFS is like, okay, we'll release the file. And then now the prosecutor is asking them not to release the file. I don't know really what's going on unless it's just for the, preservation of the investigation. But anyways, let's see here. Father Jansen said, investigative team was placed several requests with Kansas Department of Children and Family for Olivia's file. Olivia's paternal, let's scroll down, grandparent. Okay, whatever. This was not, let's see. All right, let's go back to StreamYards. Okay, so yeah, the prosecutor's saying don't release him. So let me see what y'all are saying. Could y'all hear it? Y'all could hear it, okay? Let me see. I heard it's because Howard. Really? What exactly do you know exactly what about Howard, baby Fatia? Now, y'all, Howard Jansen is the father, and he's the one that was taking care of Olivia. She was in his care. The biological mother, she had a hit and run January. It was a 13-year-old. She's supposed to be getting out in December of this year, I believe, but she's incarcerated. So, and Olivia lived with the girlfriend and Jansen and Howard. This case makes my blood boil, and that had to be Howard III. Yeah, Howard the third, which is dad. Okay. Yes, does it? Okay. Yeah. So, well, I mean, I guess if they're doing an investigation and DCFS is like, well, no, the public's on our case, we got to release this. And the investigator's like, no, we need this. So I'm going to bring up a couple things, but with Evelyn Boswell, now there was something, Megan Boswell was involved with, oh, hold on 1 second, y'all. I thought I heard something, but I was like, well, what the heck was that? So Megan Boswell, she was involved with Children Protective Services with Evelyn before she came up missing. So there was already a small case with juvenile court. None of those, let me think. No, none of those records have been released other than saying we had an existing case with her. And I think they maybe approved the Amber, or they did something with the releasing of information, but it wasn't the releasing of files. And that was real early on. Now, something else, Breasia Terrell. I always want to say Taylor because of the other little girl, Taylor. But Breasia Terrell, it's been, kind of the rumor mill going around on the little Facebook groups. Something, her mother's showing up, and something with Breasia showing up in the system. And I guarantee you it's the same thing. So, I mean, I'm kind of like, I get it. There was an outcry for what happened from DCFS, but why would they have released anything, you know? But I mean, there's something going on with inside that, you know, little system too, because what is it? The district attorney, it's somebody's wife, is what do they call it? Like a manager or something over there. They oversee the cases, but the wife is one of them, Dupree. So Dupree, anyways, I get my little words jumbled, but let me see what y'all are saying. Y'all might hear my little dogs barking. Let's see. No, I don't. Just saw yeah. Sounds great. Like he wasn't the best choice in my opinion. Yes. Hey, B. What's up, Verbal? How are you? Glad you can make it. Did y'all hear about the 11-year-old Jayla Jones was found safe? Thank the Lord. Is that the one that you tagged me in on Facebook, Roberta? There was one of them that what was her name? Man, I look at so many, and some of them I don't talk about her posts. I'll go try to get a little backstory. But one of them, a missing girl that I was tagged in, she was like I kind of like down the rabbit hole of boyfriend relationship, this, that, and other, but she was in the picture in the background with the caption, she's back. So one of the ones that Roberta, you or Jeff tagged me in, she was found, but it was weird. You know, like people do just kind of go off the grid. Sometimes people, you know, just, you know, want a little attention or they want to just get away. But, you know, anyways, yeah, it's good news. Nonetheless, fact of the matter is they're missing. They need to be found. It's just that simple. Like this lady, Marilyn Carter, you know, it doesn't matter why she was going. Yeah, it matters from an investigation stance, but right now she's just missing and they need the public's help. So, and in the video I did earlier, they show the Mississippi River under the bridge, and that's not a great the river bluff, but that's not a great place in Memphis. So I hope she's not in Memphis, but I hope she didn't, you know, Memphis is not a good place to be lost. I mean, that's not just my opinion. I'm not saying that because I was, you know, grew up there. Well, I didn't grow up there. I was born there, but it's not a good place to be lost at. It's like third worst city in the entire states. So, and it's always been like that. So, I mean, who was it? One of our community members, they just went to Memphis. It was, heck, I can't remember, but she was on the stream Monday. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, Morgan M was going to Graceland. So we hope that she made it safe and that she returned safely to us. Just got your notification. No worries. I don't get any notifications from YouTube. Like when somebody directly, you know, either sometimes subscribes or sometimes comments, but those are the only notifications I get. I don't get any for like upcoming videos and stuff. But so do y'all have anything y'all want to add with baby Olivia? I wonder, what in the world are y'all talking about in here? I keep looking over. Yeah. Anyways. All right. So I guess we can go ahead and tackle this stupid election stuff. So what do y'all think? I want to know y'all's thoughts in the comments. To me, with Biden in this, y'all probably will tune out right now. I don't care. This channel's kind of open. I don't like to talk about a lot of stuff. If it affects us, you know, missing children, missing people, things like that, that's stuff I'm passionate about, you know, but, you know, I like to cover world stuff too. Like, you know, this stuff affects us too. So I got to say, I was pretty upset, not upset, but it was a little like, God, Kamala Harris, I wish he would have, if we had to deal with either one of them, you know, I mean, it all matters. So I thought Susan Rice would have been probably a better choice. I mean, what do y'all think? To me, I feel like our whole government system is like on a big comedy stage and they're laughing at us. That's how I feel. I feel like they're laughing at us. Have y'all paid any attention to anybody in the government lately? I don't give a shit what side you're on. Have y'all looked at them? These are the bozos that are running our country. These people are running our country. Like the country we're in currently. I don't know, guys. What the hell is going on? You can't do nothing but laugh. It's like, what is really going on? It's reality TV. Exactly. Verbal. Exactly. It's like, what's going to happen in this season? You know, it's crazy. Baby Patia, it's trash. Agreed. What is going on? At what point? Well, I mean, obviously it's not acceptable to most people, but at what point did the American people's opinion stop mattering? Was it ever about we the people? Was it like, what happened? What in the hell happened? I don't know what's going on anymore. I know. Listen, hey, and I tune it out too, but you know, what is that saying? Shit rolls downhill. It all trickles down. You know, that's just like, you know, most of the worldly things that are going on around my home, it doesn't involve inside my home. But yeah, sometimes it creeps in the little door. Sometimes it trickles through the crevices. You know, at some point, you know, it does affect us. Like, what is actually going on? I mean, because literally 110% us Americans, well, really, everybody in every country, to a degree, we're dependent on them and they're running it, you know, like our financial system, everything around it. Like, what is going on? You know, what are y'all's thoughts? I want to hear it in the, you know, what do y'all think is the biggest issue right now with our government? I mean, I know every government service we have regarding children, broken. It needs to be flushed down the commode and vamped. Like, I mean, you know, some parts of it you can probably tweak, but you know, what are y'all's thoughts? I'm really curious to know, you know, because I can, you know, yeah, my little mouth and my little wheels will spin, but what do y'all think? You know I have a big wide range of people, you know, in the community from all over. You know, what is it like where y'all are at? You know, what do y'all think? Like the fact they are puppets. Yeah, they are. And they really expect us to be puppets. They just really, truly, what I've noticed in 2020, outside of that everything is on fire, is that they will really, you know, cook up a big warm plate of steaming poop and say, here, do you want some? Do y'all want some? Well, you don't want it? Well, it doesn't matter because that's what you're getting. You know, they just think anything's acceptable. Case in point. I can't really say it on the channel because of the algorithms or whatever, but you know, Jalopy's friend who got yeeted in jail under security. What do you mean he was able to do that to himself? He's no more. That is literally in our face. That is like, here, we just take this. All the cameras was broke. We don't have shit. It's one thing when you do this to like little basic cases that we talk about on here, but that was a federal case. That's just one thing off the very top of my mind that they passed to us and said, here, just take it. Just believe this because that's the best we got. That's one case with Egghead, you know, Jalopy and Egghead, you know, Virginia Roberts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's just one thing, you know, like everything else, you know, to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. Well, let's see. We can go down the list and we have 1,200 different things. Pros, cons. Here's your steaming plate full of crap. Just decide for yourself, you know, like these are the, you know, and you got the vaccines. Who's going to have to take it? Who's not going to? I mean, guys, shit's moving really fast this year. Like, let me see. Well, let me see what y'all are saying because I'm really curious to know what are some of y'all's thoughts. This is not political. This is we are in this together. What are y'all's thoughts? Like, I don't care where you fall. It's all crap. You know, it's all crap. Let's see. Corruption and greed, 1,000%. Corruption and greed. Yeah, too much of it. Too much of it. Let's see. Let me read this completely. Read it out loud. Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I think anybody, I'm not a fan of Biden. I'm not. I was talking about this earlier, like with Trump initially when he started running. I was like, what the? I was appalled. I was like, what? Really? And he's done some good things for, a lot of areas that I'm passionate about. But, Biden, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Even Trump now, he's really like, I don't know if we're just seeing a real side of him. And, he's kind of put down some of the grandiosity and stuff. But, he's seeming pretty like that HBO interview. He got handled, dude. He got manhandled in that HBO interview. But, anyways, they're all nuts. They're all crazy as fuck. Let's see. The fact that let's see. Abuse of power and corruption. They do want us to be puppets. They do. I believe that. They think, I think it's this world. It's on its way to hell. Yep, I said it. Sorry, Roberta. You know what, Roberta? Don't apologize. Don't apologize. What else are we led to believe with what we've seen this year? And I'm a firm believer in, it has to start from within. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always have ourselves. We always have ourselves. We have to self-preserve. We have to protect our family. So it's not, you got to find your own little way. I'm not partaking in a bunch of stuff. You got to find peace and solace within yourself, But yeah, it's getting crazy out there, guys. It's getting real. It's really something. Y'all need to listen to Immortal Tech. Okay, I'll check it out. Been hard at since. Just kidding. But it doesn't even know. Yeah, I know. Guys, we could go on and on all day long about Biden. I don't know. This poor guy, I don't even know how he got tricked up into the first place. He was literally the one doing the absolute worst outside of Kamala. I don't know how he got catapulted, but he did. And here we are. And, guys, we just got to hold on. But, what do we do? What do we do? We're not gonna take it. What are we gonna do? Anyways, I just little food for thought. I was curious about what y'all thought, because it eventually affects us, it eventually affects us. So yeah, it just makes me sad. I don't even like talking about this shit, but I was thinking about it. Like, God, they just literally just whatever. It's like, they don't care. Everything's so brazen. It's in your face. It's definitely a shift in something. I've never seen so many people outraged. I've never seen so many people vocal, and I've never seen them so on display, crazy careless. It's like, literally, it's like they just stopped even caring to try to be sneaky or hidden or, not that I want it that way. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, what in the actual hell is going on? Anyways, Biden, because Hillary wasn't a bad Beach mom. Very true. Very true. She's out there somewhere. Trying to cover her ass with the new stuff her husband has got himself into. That's where she's at. Or she's saying how, Russia rigged the election. That's what she's been doing for 4 years. So it's fine. But now she need to come up with something new, because her husband, we just may, in this world of who knows what's going to happen, we may actually see some politicians or some, real high up people go to jail. I don't think it'll ever happen. I'll be surprised if Jalopy don't get yeeted in jail, but we got to see. So we're going to move on, guys. This conversation taps me out, but I was curious to what y'all thought. And, this new VP, coming out, it was kind of, Immortal opened your mind. Yeah, I watch a lot of shows like that just kind of make you think. I think it's very important. If you're going to formulate an opinion about something, for me, I have to look at all sides of the box, in the box, out of the box. I got to look at all of it, because, I can't be closed-minded. How am I going to formulate a complete opinion if I don't have all the complete options and answers, So let's see. They are forcing people to vote for Trump. Yeah, right. Oh, for a second, I was like, no, actually, I think they're trying to get people to not vote. But I see. They would just complain for another 4 years. Biden is aging rapidly and he can't even talk, guys. Guys, I watched something just last week. He was at a place and he said the wrong name. And then he told the crowd, he says, well, y'all know where you're at. Forget it. Y'all know where y'all live. I'm just here for a brief period of time. Oh, man. Good grief. Yeah, guys. We just got to hang in there, guys. So that's why, and that's another reason why I don't like talking about this so much. Even in my person, like I may yap or have thoughts about it, but I can't do anything about this. I don't feel like my vote matters. I don't feel like none of it. So getting the word out about missing kids, missing adults, seeking justice, trying to get a case, with more attention, that kind of stuff. We do have weight in that, I believe that. So anyways, what else was in the, oh, yeah. All right, guys, I was also brainstorming about this one. So JJ and Tylee. So, and yeah, there have been a little bit of rumblings about Charles Vallow and how they may come with some charges for Lori. I don't know, though. I don't know. They may try to come with charges. I don't know that they can actually pin anything on her because Alex is dead, unless they have something in these cell phones that they're going over. But I tell you something else, though. This case has got so many levels. Have y'all seen like these high profile cases and y'all just think, how in the world did all of these little, intricate parts happen? Like, how did it all happen? Like, how did it get to such a climate? I've been listening to a lot of other people about the case too. And do y'all think more people were involved? Like heavily involved, like information about the children, like Melanie Gibb, David, do y'all think that there are more people like this really was like a cult? I've listened to that like I should have finished my sentence, like an organized mission, I guess is better. So something else too. Oh, heck, what in the hell was I going to say? So something else too. I've listened to that phone call that Melanie Gibb did, the secret phone call. I listened to it the other day, and I kind of listened to it with a fresh set of ears, to where my mind was just blank. They were talking in code. Absolutely, they were talking in code. But like when Lori says, you will have to answer for your decisions also. But she said it in such a matter-of-fact way, like, back off, bitch. You're just as guilty as I am. If y'all go back and listen to it, see if y'all can hear that back up. Lori's like, she didn't want to hear the scripture. I feel like you're under dark forces or whatever she told her. You know what? I really think more people, I'm starting to think more people were involved. And also, y'all go check out what is Nora Jasmine. I don't know. She's got a YouTube page. I'll try, if I remember, I will link it in the description box after this live stream. Go check her channel out. She's kind of, she's got her own little way of thinking and she does stuff. But and she tackles different, stories, but which is kind of what I'm doing here. But the way, and I've always said this, I've said it several times on the stream. Why was JJ's body so different than Tylee's? Why? There's a reason. And I was kind of like thinking it was more just because I felt like it was an emotional response to the feelings whoever did it had towards Tylee in the manner in which it happened, if that makes sense. Like her body was in a lot worse condition. I'll say that. That's fair. And I feel like it was for a reason, and the reason was not to conceal evidence. I don't believe it was. So it wasn't to conceal evidence. JJ's body was preserved a lot better, and he was laying very matter-of-factly, and she was too, to a degree. like they had like, the white rocks and stuff like that. There, and from the phone call and from everything else that we know about the case, Lori and the LDS and their, what they believed, they knew scripture. They knew it in and out. They could use it at will to, critique their narrative however they wanted through perception. So there are some scriptures that allude to, in the way that the babies were found. There's rituals that talk just about these manners in which that they were buried in. I hope how I said it makes sense to y'all. I'm trying to be careful with my words for, sensitive reasons and, YouTube reasons. But and there's a reason also too. Why would they pick that day that they had people there to do something to JJ? Why? Were they either they were in on it or it had to happen that day? That day was significant. So, guys, just a little food for thought. What are y'all's thoughts? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on charges either. I'm not. And there are rumblings about a plea agreement. I don't know. I wouldn't plead shit with her. I feel like she's going to lose and, the jury's going to convict her to the highest degree. But I don't know exactly to what degree of evidence they have that directly connects her. So let's see. I think Mel B is totally involved in verbal. I have got to check into Alex Cox's wife. It was literally about a month ago. It didn't even register to me. He had a wife. So, and I have been meaning, I've got like several things saved to go look at about his wife, Alex Cox's wife. And yeah, from the little bit of research I have done, I believe something's going on with her too. But I don't know a lot about her in general. It just didn't even register. Like I said, it's about a month ago. Cult group stick together. Yeah, I mean, guys, and maybe Chad wasn't this dopey cult. I don't know. He's not selling the David Koresh vibe for me. He's just not. But I mean, apparently he's not a stupid man, but I don't know. I don't know about Chet. I mean, I think he should be, I don't think he should just be in trouble for just what was found on his property. Like he should be for real. Of course he knew. Of course they all knew. Well, not they all, but him and Lori definitely, and it was pure hatred. It was pure hatred. It was pure hatred. It was self-centeredness. It was everything. It was like narcissism, lack of reality. Like they, evil. It's just evil, I don't think they figured out they couldn't burn them. I'm telling you, I don't, well, I mean, maybe, but see, I don't know. Maybe the reason of the burning was to conceal evidence or try to get rid of evidence, but I don't know. For some reason, I just don't feel that. I feel there was another reason, but I mean, I could totally be wrong, I think because Lori and Tylee in her apartment and they had by Pet Cemetery. I mean, yeah. No, you're fine with your spelling. I can't read either, so you're fine. I don't know, man. It's very possible. It's very possible they did to conceal evidence, but I really feel like it was more. I don't know, but I'm going to try to, which I don't know. Yeah, I could do that. I'm going to go. Hey, what's up, Cement? I'm going to go and look, and I'm going to link in the description box these scriptures, these particular scriptures. So, and y'all just tell me what you think. I may do a video about it. I don't know. I may not. I've got so much stuff backlogged, but I will link those scriptures, and y'all just tell me what y'all think. I mean, it's very much like, oh my God, that seems a little bit crazy that they're saying exactly what, happened to them. It's right here, 2,000 years ago. So I don't know, man. Do y'all think that there are more people in this, cult that are just secretly watching? Do y'all think that there is, people behind the scenes still doing stuff, not necessarily with children, but just in general to carry out their mission Do y'all think it was that much of a organized deal? What are y'all's thoughts? I'm just curious. Oh my goodness, it's about to storm here. It's about to real storm. Yeah, beach bum. I think so too. I kind of do think they are. Now, I doubt Melanie Gibb is involved in something, or David at this point. But you know, hey Kiki, I'm so glad you can make it, guys. Kiki is also a new subscriber. We thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You know, they have that. What was it called? The Vow, I think, is the name of it. That little group they had, which they completely like distanced themselves now, and trying to come a storm or two. Yeah. So yeah, I see y'all in the comment. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder how. And you know too, what about the white camps and was it the blue camps? It was one of the two, but I know they had white camps. The white camps are for the special people. My daughter's here. So I mean, what? Yeah. I wonder how big it is. I wonder if they do have these people out here still trying to do it. And also, Doomsday wasn't even really the 22nd. It was really in September. So, which if y'all watch Nate Eaton, which can we all agree how awesome Nate Eaton is? Really, he's out there doing this stuff. He was very involved in the Dior Coons case too. He did really, really good. So I just love Nick Eaton of East Idaho News. But yeah, I don't know, guys. This story is so big. You know, that's why I put the babies in the thumbnail, because they do get lost in translation. Of course, it's about them, you know, but how did it get so bad? You know, from everything I've heard about Tylee, she was extremely smart. She was fiery and feisty and, you know, sassy to a degree, you know, just, you know, but she was still, you know, she was balanced, you know. I just, you know, I don't know. How did it get this bad? How did it get this bad? Are there other children involved? Not like that, you know, not to where they're going to have to go missing or something, but, you know, and I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It's very sad. You know, how did it get this bad? Why are their grandparents grieving? Why does this brother not have his siblings anymore? Why didn't they look at Lori in the beginning for Charles or Alec? Why did they take their statements at face value? Why would they take Alex Cox's statement at face value? I mean, why? It doesn't matter. To me, which maybe it's because I know Lori's an awful human being, but to me, in those interviews, those police camera, you know, interviews, and she's just like smiling, her husband just gets shot, and she's out there making jokes in the street about, oh yeah, we just moved in the neighborhood. Like, to me, she seemed very guilty. Love you. She seemed very guilty, very guilty. You know what? Why weren't the red flags going right then? You know, why did they take her at face value when they come to her house asking her? She's like, I'm a victim. There's nothing to see here. You know, I mean, why weren't these other agencies connecting the dots? You know, I mean, Kay and Larry, they seem pretty damn credible. I mean, oh God, it just doesn't make sense, guys. Let's see. Arranged marriages are just the tip of the iceberg. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, y'all think that is weird too. They all got married around the exact same time. Like, what the hell? It's very strange. Laura bamboozled so many people. She did. Like, the more and more I dig about Laura, she is evil to her core. Like, she's been, you know, just whatever, a chameleon. I talked about it in one of the other streams. Just like how she's like, okay, babe, you need something, babe, or, you know, just get what? Like, she just, very child. If she needs to be childlike, she's childlike. If she needs to be the damsel in distress, she's the damsel in distress. You know, if she needs to be that great on the scene, all around mom, you know, the devout worshiper, you know, all this stuff, she's there. Like, she's whatever she needs to be in that moment, you know. And let me tell you something else too. When her and Charles first got together, you look at some of the pictures of him when they first got together, and then fast forward to the, not a long time, but fast forward to him on them, police camera footage. You talking about, he looks like, just ran down. He's like thin. He looks like an 80-year-old man. Like he's pleading with these people. He should have been running around. He could have been screaming fire, holding up a sign. They wouldn't have. I don't know, man. I think they totally failed Charles. There were so many opportunities, I will say too, it left a real awful feeling in my stomach about Tylee's dad, and Ryan and them having to go through that. Not Ryan, but Colby, like them having to go through that. I don't know, guys. I just wonder why. How can a perfect storm of all these different things just fall apart? It just makes you wonder. And then once it's over, we're sitting around looking like, what happened? What happened? But, I don't know. It's just awful. It's very heartbreaking. I don't understand it at all. I just know cults are really terrible. They really are. They really are. But this was kind of this was right in everybody's faces. They lived right in the neighborhood. They didn't move away and have their own little, which I guess they was trying to. Who knows? They may be in the portal now trying to figure it out. Who knows? But total transformation. Yeah, for sure. I'll snap just outside and thunder and lightning really bad. Yeah, it's thunder and lightning really bad here too. I don't know. My stomach's growling. I can't believe y'all didn't hear it. It's like, roar. So, I don't know. Keystone cops are everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all think, what do y'all know about Alex Cox's wife? Has she been investigated? Has she been talked to? I watched something else about No, wait, it was Tyson. Didn't Tyson try to contact her at some point? And she freaked out. What did I watch? Yes, it was Tyson Draper and the wife. Whatever happened with that? Do y'all know? She lives out of country, correct? I don't know much about her, but literally I didn't even know she was like a thing, And all this crap and Melanie Pulaski. This is a hot mess of damn people. These are a bag of fruit nuts. God grief. I don't know what the hell is really going on. I may have one or two family members, at one point I may have been that family member, but this is a whole basket full of nuts. God, she's a quiet, yeah. What are you saying? Let's see. She's a cuddler. Oh, God. Dude, some of these pictures that I don't know who the photographer was with Nate Eaton, but he caught the best pictures of them when they was in Hawaii. He's just looking up at Lori like, oh, you're so attractive and so out of my league. And, all this, he's just this love-struck puppy, Oh, he's a puppy, all right, a sick puppy. Man, and I also know stuff in my opinion. Ian. Okay, Ian is, wait a minute. Ian is Melanie Pulaski's husband. Brandon. No, Brandon. I get now this part of it. I know probably about this much about. I haven't dived into it. I've listened to her, her recordings and stuff about her being there with Lori, and I know stuff she did with Lori. And I know she's got the custody case with. Okay, Ian is who she's with now, correct? And Brandon is the ex-husband. Is that correct? Did I get that correct? But you see. Ian, thank you. Yeah, guys, it's that Southern stuff. We don't talk like anybody else in the rest of the world down here. Ian, good. And you put it out there where I could totally agree. Okay, good. Yes, everybody confirmed. All right. So I know a little bit more than my conscience knows, huh? Good. Oh, hey, Kim. I didn't even catch you earlier. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, he probably knows. Anybody that hasn't, let me tell you something. if you don't know that these people are crazy, that they're bad actors, and you're still choosing to partake in their life, Melanie Pulaski, even Melanie Gibb, I'm sorry, they're three sheets batshit crazy, and you're still fooling with, you're involved. You're involved or you're a complete idiot. It doesn't, either way, stupidity, what is it? Ignorance will not keep you from going to jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't plead. I don't know. No, everybody knows. Anybody living under a rock knows about this case. So, okay. Zamel was Alex's handler. Oh, yes, that does make sense. You know what? You look at people and you do a little research about, control, not even mind control. I'm not talking about that, but like cult brainwashing, stuff like that. They do have people. And that totally makes sense about Alex's wife being his handler. Lori was his handler. It was very obvious to me. It didn't seem like he had much of anything I know about Alex. He didn't really have any gumption for himself. He's kind of just like a tag along, if that makes sense. To me, in my opinion, he's always seemed like that. And I feel like, when Chad came along, it probably did something to Alec. Lori probably wasn't, it was probably her and Alec for a long time, her and Alec against Charles, her and Alec against this, her and Alec against that, or Alex, not Alec. I don't know why I said Alec like 12 times in a row. I know Alec. But anyways, so I do feel like the dynamic probably changed a bit when Chad Daybell came in the picture. What are y'all's thoughts? That's just my thought. Especially how these plans and everything else. Was Alex in the plans? I'm real hairy about, his death, results also. None of that makes a lot of sense to me. So let's see. Let me see what y'all are saying. Okay, it's disgusting, Chad. So, oh God, Roberta, you said a mouthful. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not trying to wake up looking at Chad Daybell's ass every day. Oh God. Well, hey, look, guys, jail's not been kind to Lori either. Have y'all seen her? You can tell they don't allow Botox in there. Her whole face is, now look, guys, I got wrinkles. I'm 40. I get it, but I'm not out there, in the spotlight trying to make she's very grandiose, arrogant, vain. It's very obvious. She's all about Lori. So no, there's no Botox in jail. Her whole face is down here at her chin, so it's not been, they're looking like some hot messes. They'll need a portal and some more shit to fix these guys. Oh God, she's just something else. Roberta and I totally clueless. Let's see. I live in KC Metro. I'm trying to keep. Okay. Well, I don't know how long you've been watching the stream, but what I was saying about Olivia is that, DCFS, y'all's community, they were protesting. We need answers. What's going on? DCFS, you dropped the ball. What the hell's going on? They released the reports about her death. Well, now the prosecutor, the DA is now saying, no, don't release any more records. We need to have those sealed. So that's what the news was, is now the prosecutor saying they don't want DCFS to release anything else, or, what they have released, keep it to a minimum, but cease and desist pretty much. So that's what I was saying, and I have a few videos about Olivia. This case, that's another one that's pretty close to my heart, but yes. So that was, if you missed it. So let's see. Alex was killed because he was bad at murder. Bro, I can't even take you. Verbal said Alex was killed because he was bad at murder. Not funny, Verbal. Oh my goodness. Well, Chad was the leader of a bunch of idiots. Right. I swear. Right. Mind control. Yeah. Chad, I don't know. Well, but y'all got to think too, though. Not credit, but Chad had a pretty good following also. Lori found Chad. He had 3 or 4 books, maybe more than that. I know I've skimmed through a few of them. And he was an author, so he was in the, I want to say it's called Avow, in that little group. So, before Lori, he did kind of have his own little, and that makes you think too, how involved was Tammy? How crazy was his teachings then? to what degree did they implement it in their daily life? What, he made some of his books were science fiction. At what part did it cross over? You know what I mean? So it's a lot to dive into there too. Do you think Chad and Melanie slept together early on? Absolutely. I think something happened with Chad and Melanie, or I think Chad or Melanie was really in love with Chad. I think when them three were together, Melanie's as googly eyed as Chad is for Lori. And if anything, that's probably in my mind either they did have a past or it was a circle. It was Lori. Well, it was Chad looking at Lori. Lori, probably exiting, making her next exit out, just, whatever gravy train she can get on next or whatever. And it was Melanie for Chad. So, I do absolutely think, I do think is a lot more to it than it was. Because you can even see like the detest and the phone call and stuff, like Melanie, she gets real shitty with Chad, like, kind of like a scorned lover or something, She just, and that is your sister, like, bitch, please, who are you talking to? That phone call was very telling to me. I've listened to it probably 3 or 4 times. That phone call was so telling to me. And they were definitely talking in some kind of, you better watch yourself code. Oh God. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, I do too. I totally, I've said this many times. She looks like a little googly eyed lover. And then she goes from that to, well, hell, I guess you're just going to go off with your mission with this, Black Widow over here, Lori. Man, it's funny, but yeah. I know, Verbal. Oh God, Lori and Chad have been planning this in a year advance. Yeah. That's why she's like, Melanie's like, are you really going to tell me that I didn't see y'all together? That I didn't see y'all kissing and hugging? Melanie said that, not Lori. Possible Alex seen Melanie get thrown under the bus and knew he was next. You know what? I thought that too. Didn't Alex, like, for a long time off and on struggle with substance abuse and alcoholism? The only reason I say that too is to where maybe, he might have done something if he did struggle with it, but come on, man. If you're doing stuff to kids, please, I think if he did, that guilt would have killed him, if he really did care, but, and then what did he tell Melanie? She said, he said, you don't want to know. So, I don't know. Guilt could have done it. They could have done it. I think it's super unfortunate now that everything has come out, because if he were still alive, man, that would turn everything on its head, but he's not. So, but, yes, scorned lover. I think Chad had many lovers. I'm sorry. I just threw it from my mouth. I'm sorry. I can see Chad having sister wives. God, you're not keeping my gag reflexes good right now. I just cannot. Chad is so laughable to me. Good and damn well Lori looked at him and was like, man, I know I could do better. Do y'all really think that Lori was really into Chad? What do y'all think? Y'all think she was very manipulative, or maybe she just found this? Now, this is her. They clicked. Do y'all think it was a perfect storm for insanity, or do y'all think Lori really was? How invested in do y'all think Lori was with Chad? What are y'all's thoughts? I can kind of stray both ways, but I don't know. I'm still scratching my head as to how he had a wife and then Lori. I know. It's just funny how that happens, ain't it? It's almost as if Lori fell out of the sky in perfect divine timing, huh? I feel so bad for Tammy. I feel so like, what did she, how, what was there inside of their walls of their house look like, But Lori saw easy money, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't think Lori was in love. Yep. She don't, it's kind of like, if somebody is, narcissistic and, unself-aware as she is, do y'all think a true sense of love is possible for somebody like her? I mean, that's a question to mull over, Is she even capable of that, Let's see. She wanted money and to be a queen. Yeah. Queen of the portals. Queen of the portals, beach bum. Queen of the porta potties, actually. Just imagine how laughable he is below. Oh my gosh. No, man, no. Yes, he's not. I don't even. Oh God. How do they have time for like intimacy with all this, diabolical geniusing they had going on? Oh man. God, so many people are devastated by this. Oh my gosh. It's just, this case is so like, how in the hell did it get so bad? They could have done, well, no, I just heard some strange noise. But anyways, they could have done all this without the killing of the children. You know what I'm saying? Not that you want adults to go or anything like that, but why the kids? Why the kids? They could have done all of this successfully without getting rid of the children. I mean, it's another reason why it brings me back to their belief system. Is there a reason? Were these kids a part of something that they were, I guess part, it is a one word, sacrificing. They could have sacrificed in one way, and she, as a mother, she could have gave her children away. That's a sacrifice. They could have done what they wanted to do then. Why did it have to be the way it happened? They could have done everything. Okay, come get JJ. You know what, Tylee, you're about to go to college. We'll get you squared away. She was right here at 18. Not far at all. They could have done all of this. That's why I feel like the children, I feel like it's a reason, it's something else, yeah. Melanie Gibbs said otherwise. Yep, they were in the way. Yes. I mean, they said, I think they were in the way, but I think it had to be that way to them, because they could have got him. I mean, like, big deal, But guess what? With JJ having his needs, she get a check for that, God forbid Kay and Larry get help with that, even though they're raising the baby. She already thinks she was ripped off in a major way, Yeah, it probably absolutely was more about Lori and, what she thought she needed to do. Or maybe she just, I don't know. I feel like there is a significance to the kids, the way that they were found, though. But, holy crap. Oh, my screen jump. Let's see. Kids made it complicated to control people. Their parents were not involved. Yeah. She killed JJ's payback. Yeah, I think so too. But what? He was preserved very well. Why Tylee? She wouldn't give Kay what she wanted. Yeah, she really had to ask to go on with Kay. She even tells Melanie, "Oh, you don't know she's not awful." She's like, "I have never even met her." And then she's like, "I haven't seen your computer." That was another part of it. I was like, are they talking in code? Did she look at the computer? Because Lori seemed pretty matter of fact. Well, you saw my computer. What do y'all think about that? I have my own little thoughts about that. I think Lori hated Tylee personally. I do too. I think there was a very angry element to that. I absolutely don't think. I think over time, she really just developed a resentment with Tylee. First Charles, then Kay, then Larry. Let's see. I agree. JJ. Hey, I hope I don't butcher your name. Desi Shy Taylor. Unfortunately, they would have probably gotten away with everything else if not. You know what? Thank you and welcome to the stream. That is an extremely valid point. Okay. Desi, Shy. Okay, let me go back my screen jump. Let me see. Desi, Shaya, Taylor. Hopefully I said it correctly. She says, unfortunately, they would have probably gotten away with everything else had they not had, gotten rid of the kids. Great point. Great point. That is so true. That is so true. Sad. It's very sad, but it's very true. Yep. That was a great statement. I caught that too. Megan had seen Lori's pit. Yeah. The kids were bringing in money, but they cost money. Yeah, that's true too. And, she wouldn't have gotten any more of a death benefit for Tylee because of the father. She would have gotten that till she was 18, and then that'd have been it. Yeah, welcome. Absolutely. I'm glad you can make it. So yeah, it's just a lot, and that's what the trial's for. And hopefully we'll have some answers about stuff. But yeah, those are just some little nuggets that I found. But yeah, that was a big statement right there. Y'all hear it? It sounds like my roof is falling in. It is really pouring down rain right now. I was trying to think, is my weed eater put up? Yes, it's put up. Guys, it has been a great stream. I'm getting more and more people in here all the time. Anybody that, welcome to the channel. Leave it to Bieber@gmail.com. If y'all have questions, comments, you want me to look into something, you want to talk about a certain thing on the next stream. I do think Tylee knew too much too, Kiki. I totally agree. In fact, I almost know she knew too much. And I think her time is running up. I think the same thing with Tammy too. I think Tammy was becoming and it was her time. She's definitely three's a crowd. As far as Lori and Chad running off to Hawaii with their little stupid, tiki torches and whatever psycho shit they do. But yeah, I think Tammy was know too much too. But y'all have any ideas on Friday? Oh, new members. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Desi. I'm just gonna call you Desi. Hopefully that's how you say your name, but we'll just call you Desi. But we do Good News Friday. Kiki, Desi, bring some good news for Friday. Anything that's happening y'all through the week, hopefully I will. In fact, I'm going to find good news now because I didn't have it last Friday. So, but yeah, it's been a great stream. Y'all have any comments or anything like that? Comment down below. I will see y'all Friday. Love y'all.